Hey guys, привет! This lesson in PDF format you can find on my Patreon. The link is in the description. Today we have a very important topic: how to say almost, hardly and barely in Russian. We will look at these words and phrases: почти, еле, едва, чуть не. In Russian, these words work differently. Let's break it down slowly and clearly. Let's start with почти. Почти means almost. We use почти when something is very close to a result or a state. Let's imagine the situation. Она почти закончила домашнее задание. This means she hasn't finished 100%, but she is very close. More examples for you. Я почти дома. Урок почти закончился. Я почти все понял. Ужин почти готов. Notice that почти can be used with verbs, nouns, adjectives, and pronouns. So, почти закончил means almost finished. Почти дома, almost home. Почти все, almost everything. Почти готов, almost ready. Now, here is an important point. Sometimes students say, я почти упал. This is grammatically possible, but the meaning can sound a little strange or unclear. Я почти упал means I was very close to falling. Maybe I lost my balance, but it's not always clear or natural. When we want to say I almost fell but I didn't, in Russian it's usually better to say я чуть не упал. So let's move on to чуть не. Чуть не means something almost happened, but in the end it did not happen. Very often it's something unwanted, bad, or dangerous. Look at the situation.
I'm late! Whoa!
Она чуть не упала. The meaning is she didn't fall, but she was very close. Imagine, a person slips, loses balance, but manages to stay on his feet. So he says, я чуть не упал. More examples. Я чуть не забыл ключи. This means I didn't forget them. I remembered at the last moment. Мы чуть не опоздали. This means we were not late, but we arrived at the last moment. Она чуть не заплакала. She didn't cry, but she was very close. Let's compare почти and чуть не. Я почти закончил. Я почти дома. Я чуть не забыл. Я чуть не упал. So, почти, almost, very close to a state result. Чуть не, almost did something, but didn't. Now, let's look at еле. Утром он еле встал. This means he did get up, but it was very hard. Еле means barely or with difficulty. We use еле when the action happened, but it was difficult. For example, я еле дошел до дома. Она еле говорит. Мы еле нашли это место. Еле does not literally mean almost didn't, but the idea is often close. The action happened, but only with great difficulty. Я еле понял его means I understood him, but not well, and it was difficult.
Once upon a time, there was...
Она еле читает текст. Now let's look at ЕДВА. ЕДВА is very similar to ЕЛЕ. It can also mean barely or hardly. For example, я едва слышу тебя. Он едва стоял на ногах. Она едва улыбнулась. But there is a difference in style. Еле is more conversational. Едва is more neutral, formal, or literally. In everyday speech, it's more common to say «я еле встал». In a more formal or literary style, you may see «я едва встал». Let's look at the situation. Она едва слышит учителя. So, there is also the expression «едва не». It is similar to «чуть не». For example, я едва не упал. This means I didn't fall, but I was very close. But едва не sounds more formal. In everyday conversation, people usually say «я чуть не упал». In a story or written text, you may see «я едва не упал». So let's summarize. Почти means almost. Use it when something is very close to a result or a state. Еле means barely or with difficulty. So use it when the action happened, but it was difficult. Едва also means barely or hardly. It's similar to еле, but it sounds more formal or literary. Чуть не means almost did something but didn't. Use чуть не when something almost happened but didn't happen. The most important difference. Почти is about being close to a result or state. Чуть не is about an action that almost happened but didn't. So remember, почти close to a result. Еле with difficulty. Едва barely, hardly, and more formal. Чуть не almost happened but didn't. I hope now you will be able to use these words confidently. Thanks for learning Russian with me. Спасибо. Пока.